Okay, now children, we are going to see the helping verbs which are going to be used in the future tense only. These are some of the common verbs I have mentioned in the chart here, and this is the tense in the respective tense of the future with which these verbs will be used, and here the subject with which these verbs are used, because helping verbs, again I'll tell you, depend upon the subject. Okay, in the simple future tense, you can see shall and will. Shall. Shall is used with the first person only. First person singular and plural both. Which is the first person singular? I. Which is the first person plural? Which is the first person plural? We. So I shall, we shall. Means whenever shall verb is there, you have to use it only with first person singular or plural. Then will. Will is used in general with second and third person, maybe singular or plural. Second person, you will. Third person singular, he will. Third person plural, they will. These are the examples also. So will is used with the second and third person singular plural both, and shall is used with only the first person, that is singular and plural both. So keep this trick in mind. Now comes the future continuous. Shall be and will be. You have to add be, the root verb of is, am, are and was verb forms. So shall, I have told you, if there is shall, we have to use only with the first person singular and plural. Here also the same. Will be is used in the future continuous with second person and third persons singular and plural. Like I shall be going to cinema. We shall be writing the documents. Okay, then he will be going to the movie. They will be planning a trip. This way. In the now, next is shall have. Shall have, shall with have is used in the future perfect. Have in the perfect tense. You have already seen in the present and the past perfect that we have used has, have, had in the past, and has, have in the present. Similarly, in the perfect tense, we have to use has and have in the, not has, we have to use have in the future perfect with shall and will. Shall is used again with first person singular and plural both. I shall have. We shall have. Here will have with the second and third person singular and plural both. Okay, here everywhere it is singular and plural both. Wherever I have written first person, there also it is singular and plural both, everywhere. So here will have with second and third person singular and plural both. Like you will have to go there. They will have to follow my instructions. Now again, this way. Now future shall, have and been. In the perfect continuous tense of the present and past, you have already seen that we use have plus been. Okay, with the first form of the verb and ing. But what are the main helping verbs? Shall and will. So shall have been. Yes, do you understand now? Shall. Shall is used with the first person only, singular and plural both. I shall have been planning a trip since last week. We shall have, we shall have been. Then here will have been with the second and third persons, maybe singular or plural. Like we will have been, they will have been. I said we will have. We shall have been, you will have been, they will have been. This way. So got it clear? Overall conclusion you can draw that if the person is, okay, I may write here. I may write some conclusion here. Look over here. If there is the future tense person I and we, that is the first person will take shall, okay, and you, that is singular and plural both, second person will take will, and here all the third persons he, she, it, they, singular and plural all will take will. This is the conclusion you can draw from here, that in the future shall will be used only with the first person, and with the second and third persons we have to use will in the normal case. In the normal case, many of you are often confused with when to use shall and when to use will. But today, make this concept very clear in your mind that you have to use in the general sense shall with the first person only, I and we. And whenever you are using second and third persons as the subject in your sentences, you have to use will with the main verb in a general sense. But exceptions are always there in everything. What are the exceptions over here? That whenever this is in the general sense, like I shall go to market today. Okay, I shall go. Maybe if the conditions, circumstances change, I may not go. So you will go to school tomorrow. Yes, in a general sense you will go, but it's not sure, not definite. If it rains heavily, you may not go. So in the general sense, as a rule we will use these, but exception is that for compulsory activities which you cannot change, you have to use the vice versa, opposite. For compulsion activities, okay, or definite actions, you have to use with the first person will, and with the second and the third persons you will use shall. These actions will not change. Like if I am very sure I have to go to market today at any cost, whether it rains heavily or whatever comes, then I will go to market today. Definite. Okay, you can be 100% sure that this fellow will go. So I will. And if maybe the heavy rainfall is there or whatever situations arise tomorrow, you will definitely go, then I will use you shall go to school tomorrow. Okay, so for compulsions, make it vice versa, and in the general case you have to use shall with the first person and will with the second and the third person. So along with the helping verbs, this confusion is also clear. In the next lecture now we are going to see the object, and after that we will come to the sentence structure and all the types of tense one by one. Thank you.